Hello there, and welcome back to some more of the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. I think I'm ready to take on hard mode again. We played hard mode once with Isaac. It didn't go very well. I think I'll go with the Cecil this time. Yeah. Somehow it makes more sense maybe to play hard mode with the character who we haven't unlocked everything with, because then we can unlock things at the same time. So maybe I should actually do that instead. Yeah, let's try hard mode with Magdalene. Okay, getting a free item room here is good. Curse of the Blinds, of course, not very good. Sack of Pennies, it's useful enough. It gives us more money. And it sounds like on the music that we're on the cellar now instead of the basement. That's also the first time, because that we just only unlocked in the last episode. And if you didn't see the last episode, and if you like ridiculously overpowered runs, you should go check that out, because that was indeed very overpowered in many ways. So cellar is, in the original, I always thought, probably the most difficult set of floors, just because when you get later into the game, the difference between depths and necropolis is not so big. If you're already good enough to beat the depths, you'll probably also be good enough to beat necropolis, even though necropolis is very difficult. But the difference there somehow becomes a lot more visible earlier on in the game. So I always thought that the cellar was among one of the more difficult sets of floors, if not the most difficult. Oh, this guy creates flies, or spiders as they're sometimes called by people who know what things are called. I like the music. It's cool. It's probably too low, the volume, to actually be hearable. I don't think that's a word to you guys. So in this episode we cook up as many new words as we please. Some of the words will have been cooked up by other people before, but then we'll change their meaning. Black lipstick, evil up. I guess that means that we get more black hearts maybe, because otherwise I don't know what it means. It might also mean that we get more devil rooms. But the black lipstick we also unlocked on the previous run. So again, what is hard mode? Hard mode is hard. And the reason why hard mode is hard is that there's more champions. Champions deal full heart damage. Normally champions, not really a problem, because they also drop consumables, so you sometimes actually want to see them. Also, in general, you just get fewer consumables on hard mode, which is bad, because you want to be able to have consumables enough to go into item rooms and stuff like that. Also, what else is difficult? You get more curses, so you're more likely to have curses on every single floor. So in this room, or in this floor in particular, we have a curse of the blind. That guy almost got me. So we start with Yumheart as Magdalene. It gives us a yeah, it gives us a full heart every time we use it. We also start slower with worse tiers, but the damage is roughly the same as Isaac, I think. So yeah, I don't expect too much from this run, but as I've said many times before, there's no reason not to play on hard mode, so to speak, if you have a chance at actually beating the game with it. I don't know if we do, but I like to think that we do, and I like to test out the hypothesis, more importantly. So, champion version of the Widow as well should also deal full heart damage to us, I would imagine. I'm not too concerned that I lose all this health already, but I would very much like to have some kind of buffer for the next floors, some kind of soul hearts to help us out so that we can actually get devil rooms. Because that's what's gonna save our run, if anything. That's always how it goes. Devil rooms, well, item rooms make you competitive enough to actually have a chance at the game, and devil rooms take you over the top. There's exactly the soul heart that I was asking for, so that's good. So slow. Good item, please. Speed up. Okay. It's not the best thing in the world, but I was complaining about speed earlier, so I'll take it. And also take some coffee, which is extremely black today. In honor of the successful Eve run. This coffee is blacker than the blackest black. Which means that it will last longer, because it's trickier to drink black coffee fast. It will also mean that in a few hours I will feel very strange in my stomach and my mind. Here we have speed up again. Okay, so speed-wise, this is pretty much where I like it to be. We're fast enough to avoid most troubles, and not fast enough that that rooms that are otherwise difficult when you have too much speed will become difficult, so to speak. I wonder if hard mode also affects the number of actual difficult floors we have. So we have two cellar floors now, which I take to mean that the game wants it to be harder. This is cellar 2, yeah. Also, we have Curse of Darkness on this floor, which is one of the least bad curses, I think, because you just need to somehow close your eyes a little bit together, pinch them a little bit, and then it's okay. There are some situations where Curse of Darkness is really bad, and that's in particular when when you need to look out for shadows on the floor and stuff like that. Then Curse of Darkness can become super annoying. So far so good though. Oh, I should not have taken damage from that. I really do want to be able to deal with the boss without taking red heart damage, if at all possible. We almost have enough money to go to the shop actually, so pennies are coming fast and furious. Actually, we do have enough money, but we don't have any keys. That's always a problem. Okay, so we need some way to find keys. Yeah, there is a mark rock there. Mark rocks can also become a little bit more tricky to find when you're playing with Curse of Darkness. No keys. Yeah, I complained about this in the last hard mode run as well. It seems a little strange to make the game harder that way, by making it more difficult for you to actually go into item rooms. I'm totally down with there being more champions and more curses and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. But just removing the item rooms from the game is kind of silly. I mean, there's challenges for that, so... Alright, but we did find our boss, and we only took one half heart of damage here. That could have almost hit me. High Priestess, maybe I'll use that if this is a tricky boss. It's a pin. Pin is not very tricky at all, so I'll probably not use it. High Priestess summons Mom's Foot. Mom's Foot deals damage. I could use it actually to... yeah, I will use it. There we go. Just to be absolutely sure that I'll be able to go to the Devil Room. This is HP, Tears, and Shut Speed down. Okay. It's pretty good. Sister Maggie? No, not good enough. Yeah, I guess I'll have to go into the Curse Room in hopes of finding some kind of consumable to help me out. Boss Rush could be a thing, but it probably won't be. We're already behind time on that. 2 Black Hearts, that's pretty good. Yeah. Alright, I guess I'll just have to beat this game without any items then. That's possible, I guess. Thankfully, when we do get the chance to get some items, we're gonna have Oh, I want a single bomb. I want 2 bombs, actually. I also want all the stuff down here. What an interesting room, and there's a tinted rug as well. Thankfully, when we do get keys, if we do get keys, we'll have so much money that we can buy anything in the shop we want to, so... Of course, we're gonna... Oy! Okay, maybe I am actually not too fast yet. That almost got me. I expect that we're probably gonna find a key immediately now, since we didn't get one on the last floor. Somehow, how the troll engine of this game likes to work. We should get rid of this guy first. Otherwise, same strategy as last floor. Try to find the boss quickly. There it is. So Maggie versus Pestilence. It could be that Evil Up means that we don't need to worry so much about this whole Devil Room meta that I like to spend a lot of time on. I would very much like to not take any Blackheart damage nonetheless, though. Yeah, playing as Maggie really goes to show how important it is to have damage. And how it's not gonna help you at all if you just have a lot of health, because you're gonna lose all of that health eventually. Okay, I took red heart damage. A lot of it, actually. And I walked on the creep. So I don't hold out much hope for a devil room chance here. In fact, if I didn't have those black hearts, I would almost be dead now. Yeah. We do get a cube meat though, and give me a second while I fix my light. There we go. Okay, so this is bad. Hard mode is hard. I wonder if the AI itself is any different on hard mode. If enemies are simply smarter, that would be pretty cool. I don't think that's the case though. Even though I do feel slightly outsmarted by some of these guys. This is also a tricky room. This is just ordinary cellar, or no, ordinary caves I was about to say, but it is in fact catacombs. Wait, that was close. Speed up, saved me a little bit of damage there. So, yeah. How are you supposed to get the boss rush with Magdalene? So slow. Everything you do is just so slow. I guess you just need to be super lucky. Bad. Once again with the flashing skin. I'm not sure what that actually means. I guess the reason why we're getting so much money is that we have the sack of pennies, actually. Just realized. So many champions in this room. Scary stuff. Even more scary. What? Some of these black ones should be dead now, at least. Hopefully my neighbor is not listening to my self-conversation here. Oh, so slow and painful. Still no keys. At least we'll get a little bit of health from the Yum Heart now. I think also bosses just never drop health in hard mode. Which they normally do. Yep. Almost dead. So let's try to guide these around a little bit. Maybe get rid of the green one first, because he's probably gonna kill all the other ones. Or he's just gonna throw his bomb out of the room. It's also fair enough. So in this room, everything has bad aim. Nothing will actually aim at you. But it will charge. They will charge at you, so... Because I'm now one champion hit away from death. Slowly approaching that painful situation. Okay, simple room. Should be simple at least. Still just more money. I don't need money. I need keys. Okay, so I guess what I'll do here is try to get one of them low on health. I think the back... this... one of them? I don't actually know how much health they have. Maybe 4 shots. Oh, there's a secret room. That's very lucky, or a secret cellar, or whatever you want to call them. I really want to get that. I really wanted to get this tinder rock up here. That's why I played so strangely on this room. Anyway, we could get something good here as well. Let's crack the sky, isn't it? Crack the sky. Call some beams from heaven onto the room. Does like that thing there. I don't think it's gonna help us very much. I think the Yum Heart is essential at this point. So, that's terrible. Still, no bomb. Well, bombs sitting around, but we can't actually get any of them. No keys either. We can't actually go into the curse room this time. Alright, game. I'll play your game. But not very much longer, because you're gonna kill me very soon. Another Curse of Darkness. I guess the arcade is actually probably one of the best things we could get right now, because we have so much money and we can't actually use it for anything. In shops, that is. here we can definitely use it. So this guy, maybe hard mode also affects his drop rate. Trembrance could be useful. I probably won't play the blood bank, but maybe I'll blow them up. High Priestess will be good on the boss. So I'm hoping that he's gonna give me some health. Well, there's some health. I'm hoping that he's gonna give me some keys. It's not a key, necessarily. It's a Joker card. Could also be good. I'll probably use that immediately. So I don't mind using all of my money here. Okay, that shows us the secret rooms. That's also pretty good. How else do I want to handle this? This guy can also give me keys, so why don't we just play with him a little bit as well? But certainly it did seem like we got fewer drops out of the beggar somehow. I think we had 30 cents going into here, and it normally doesn't take 24 cents to... or 22, or how much we gave him for him to pay out. Of course, that's a variance. So it's difficult to say. Thing is, the Devil Room could contain Krampus. So I'm hesitant to just go in there with little health. Because he could easily kill me. But I will also go in there without taking all of the health in this room, because I want some health for later as well, if that makes sense. Oh, we unlocked Counterfeit Penny. So we did unlock something on this run, that's good. That's always a sign of success. So that's for playing this guy. Oh, my plan was to put down a Temperance here and blow them up, but I can't blow stuff up because I don't have any bombs. Okay. Guppy's color could be good. Gives us a chance to become a Guppy. Yeah, that's the only important thing. Brother Bobby is not very good. Temperance, High Priestess. Okay, so it doesn't, of course... well, of course doesn't help us that we know where the secret rooms are, because we can't actually go into them. So I would have probably preferred fighting Wrath here, because Wrath has a tendency to drop bomb items. And I mean, bombs can turn into keys. Keys can turn into goodies. So we're not dead yet, but it's certainly not looking very good. In particular because this takes so long. I mean, a single item like Mom's Knife could help out quite a bit here. Brimstone. Same story. So, yeah, we know that we're not gonna get those in this floor probably, because they're usually in devil rooms. And we're probably not gonna get an item room even, so... This is just, annoying at this point. It takes forever to kill these guys. Wonder how the health bar works, if it's like some kind of weighted average between the various bosses, or if it's just all added together. It's probably the latter. Wait! Yes! Strats. Okay, that'll give us some money. Which we can pop into the shell game, I guess, in hopes of finding a key. That's health. That's also okay. That's a fly. That's not really okay. Money. Money. It makes no difference which one of these you actually choose. You can just take the same one all the time. It's just as good. Oh, bombs. Bombs are good. Yeah. So, boss rush is definitely out of the question now. So, I may as well min-max a little bit, and the way I'll min-max is by... When I come close to the end of this floor, I'll see if I found some keys first of all, and if I haven't found any keys, I will use my bombs aggressively to try to find keys. And Petrified Poop could actually help. I'm not sure what the Evil App does, so this is probably better. Got a little bit lucky with the placement of those guys. This room I'm not gonna be too worried about. This room is annoying because it takes a long time. I could also blow up some mushrooms. Mushrooms can contain pills. Pills sometimes can give you keys. If they're bombs are key or something like that. Doesn't happen very often though. So more than anything else, we need damage. If we can actually manage to get into item rooms. If I'd been a little bit more lucky, I would actually be able to bomb my way into the item room from a secret room, but that doesn't seem to be the case here. I guess I'll go in here. 2 bombs. Teleport us into the place where we already were. It's unfortunate. So the reason I wanted to do that is because I've been running around with this Yamhard charge forever. It's just kind of just wasted charges. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Actually, getting the key there at the bottom is an objective good, because sometimes when you open the key block, consumables drop. So you always want to do that no matter what. Seems like an annoying room. Got to fiddle around with the AI here a little bit, and I didn't do it correctly, it seems. Any kind of room where your movement is limited is bad. There we go. So let's go into the top secret room. I guess at this point it doesn't really matter. Bellical core is something with health. I think I'll go with petrified poop, because I think that has a chance to give us keys. I guess I'll go with soul heart just because... that was actually a mistake. I should have waited until the boss fight at least. The boss fight is here, so it's not going to make any difference. Unless I take a lot of damage on this room. Of course, should also look out for mark rocks. Mark rocks can also contain keys. Ah, okay, how do I want to do this? I only have 1/2 soul heart now. It's probably not enough. Wretched is low on health, but can be tricky otherwise. Yeah. Out of all the bosses on the catacombs, this is probably one of the easier ones. In particular, if you can get him to actually jump on his spiders. Because those are the ones that are gonna deal damage to you if anything is... So many spiders as well. I think he can kill his spiders, right? Yeah, good, he can. So it makes sense to just focus on him, in particular when our base damage is so low. I guess I should have used the High Priestess a long time ago. But there we go. Devil room, please? No, okay. Tears and shot speed up, that's kind of a DPS upgrade, so I'm not gonna complain too much about that, but still it could be better. I'm not even sure why I would want a devil room now that I think of it, because I already went into it. Yeah. But I will carry out the rest of this floor. Try to find that key that I've been talking about forever. There's the item room, so hopefully the key is gonna be on this room. Really hate these bomb spiders. Get me so often. Oh, it's not the last room. Curse of Darkness really getting to my eyes, it seems. I think Cube of Meat actually did a fairly good job in this room. Seems like at least quite a few of these tears or projectiles kind of vanished. Ah, why would I take damage there? It's so dumb. That's even dumber. Okay. What's our situation like? I guess I'll blow up the 2 Timberance machines, because those are probably the more likely to drop health. How much health do we have on the floor? 1.5 probably. So let's get a little bit of money, put that into the shell game first. Is that worth it? Let's see. More money. Key. Yes. Correct. No. Ah. Okay, so I'll blow up this. Okay, I get fly love. So what will I actually blow up here? I need to think a little bit. And by think I mean get some coffee. So I'll probably blow up these guys up here. So if I can put down a bomb, something like here. Gave me some health back. That's also good. And a bunch of health, or a bunch of money. Ivy bag is not good for anything. I don't think it can drop anything but money. Or if it does, it's very unlikely. So, 3rd floor in a row. Without any item rooms. Obviously, I'm not very happy with that. Had I known that everything there would drop health, I should have probably played the Devil Beggar a little bit. Or the Dark Beggar. I guess would be a more appropriate name for him, since Dark Bum is called Dark Bum and sort of plays the same role. Okay. Okay. We're on the depths. That's actually a bit surprising to me, since we have so little to deal with. Or so little to use for all the things that we need to deal with, I should say. Wouldn't be surprised if we took a full heart of damage from none of these guys. That actually helped me out quite a bit right there. And that the black heart would be what is actually taking damage with the enemies in this room. Yeah, if you can just get stuck on each other the entire time, that's fine with me. Actually, this guy putting down creep is super annoying. Because you want to get behind them to deal damage. I guess we will have to do it in a different way then. Get over here. So you can shoot them from the side, it's just super annoying to have to do. Okay, that works. Bombs are key. Doesn't make any difference. Something good. Paralysis. Not very good. Ah, same room again, essentially. Oh, this is so frustrating. Next time around, I'm gonna do it as a Sassel. Even though I did unlock everything with the Sassel. It's not like, I mean, unlocking all the major bosses seems like it's pretty easy. Well, easy is maybe not the right word, but if you have enough luck, then you'll get some items that are just gonna carry you. So I'm a little hesitant to go into a big room in particular because it could contain 4 gurglins and they have a lot of health and are annoying. So I shouldn't maybe think the way I do, where I'm thinking, let's play dark mode to unlock all the bosses because we may as well. Because unlocking the bosses is somehow the easier part. And yeah. Let's think about it this way instead. I want to maximize my number of chiefs per time. That's one goal. But I also want to get 100% chiefs. That's another goal. And those are fairly independent. So maybe I should change my goal from 100%ing to just getting a bunch of chiefs. Which curse do we have here? Curse of Darkness again. That's also a little strange. So, key at some point would be nice game. Oh! Yes! The game gave us a key. Watch this item room be useless. What is that? Midas's touch. I think I know what that does. I think that if you touch enemies, they turn to gold. Oh, I didn't even see this red chest. Ugh. And if you kill them while they're gold, you get some money. So that's largely useless. So here we could get 2. Well, we can get 1 key for 2 bombs. Which is a trade I'm willing to go into. So I, of course, don't actually want to touch enemies because that means that I'll take damage. But maybe if you have like Book of Shadows or Polaroid, so some kind of invincibility, it will make sense to do it. But when you get those items, probably you don't really need money for anything. Okay, so he turned in some gold. We briefly saw that. He dropped some money when he died. So that's the way it works. 2 of clubs. 2 of clubs doubles our bombs or gives us 2 bombs. No, clubs. Clubs is bombs, yes. So we can, in fact, get another key if we want to. Question is, do we want to? Because we already went to the item room on this floor. And, well, we still have 1 more item room in the game. Which I would, of course, like to go to. I would also like to go to the shop, because shops also sometimes contain good stuff. If I find an arcade, I would also be totally into that again. So on the positive side, I haven't actually been using my Yum Heart very much, and that's normally a sign that you're doing well. So of course, we get the golden key. Golden key means that we don't need any keys to open anything on the rest of this floor. Which is a little bit silly, because then I kind of wasted my key on the item room. That was difficult to say though. I'm also very tempted to blow up these fires to spawn some soul hearts. So how do I want to proceed? So now there was a golden chest that I could access with 2 bombs. Golden chests could easily contain a bomb or a key or something like that. So I think the best option right now is to go there and open up that golden chest, because that's free now that I have the golden key, and I'm also guaranteed at least one key out of it, because there was also a key in that room. I would be even more tempted if it turns out, well, I can go into the shop for free now as well, so that's of course also something I should do. I was considering how to actually use the key that I'm gonna get out of it. Just planning out the rest of the floor immediately. Did I just create a passage for this guy to come out from? Or rather, the two mini dingles that come out afterwards. Good thing we have got the tears upgrade, because otherwise this would just be so horrible. It already is. Oh, they got very close. Okay, so getting one of them out is actually kind of nice. So now I can just deal with it from down here. Let's get rid of the second one. Oh, was there? Okay, I thought I saw a soul heart somewhere. Petrified poop is certainly taking care of our physical situation very nicely. It's not very helpful. What? That's the thing. I think at least at one point during this this series, I've walked into those fly poops just by accident. So let's pick up the compass. Compass is probably not going to make much of a difference. Let's also pick up the soul heart. And this is the second to last floor. So let's just put some money into this. Store upgrade. Don't know what it does. I think it gives us more items per shop. And better... No, not necessarily better items. There's a soul heart there that I can't get. That's terribly annoying. But the compass could be useful on later floors because it shows us the locations of bosses, which means that we can save quite a bit of spelunking. And I mean, when we get to later floors, what's gonna kill us is somehow fatigue. So I lost the soul heart I bought already. That was actually pretty stupid. Yeah, we're gonna die to fatigue. We're gonna die to die from having to go to too many rooms. Do I want to play this? I guess I've played it a few times. I have the Yum Heart ready. Gave us a little bit of money. Okay, so we have a boss in this room. Pin. Okay. 3 pins. Okay. Hopefully one of them is gonna kill the other ones with the bombs at some point. Yeah, I still think it's worth it to use the 2 bombs that we have to go pick up that golden chest on our way out. Maybe then I'll come back to the shop, put some more money into something. I don't know. I'll take that when I come to it. Okay, he turns into gold, and that actually stuns him. That's very useful. I wonder if the amount of golds that they drop is proportional to their size somehow. So maybe the gold thing in itself is not very useful, but stunning enemies when you touch them, that seems super good. In particular against later game bosses. I could imagine that becoming useful. I don't know if it works in bosses though. I guess it does, because this is pin, and pin is normally a boss. Okay, so we're down to 1 pin now. There we go. Finally. And we got a key. So the game is behaving a little bit more nicely to us right now. Actually, I don't think I should complain too much, because as soon as we have the consumables, the difference between hard mode and normal mode is a lot less. Let's put it that way. The consumables is what makes, the lack of consumables is what makes hard mode hard. So now that we have those, we should be ready. Now I just need a billion items to actually do something. Or maybe just a few good ones. So what else are we looking at? We didn't actually beat the boss yet. I wonder why we didn't. Maybe I was too scared at some point. Could also play around here again. I guess I will. This room should be simple. Just the thing about these guys, I think when I first started playing the original, they would always damage me. There would be no way for me to not take damage on this room. But the thing is, as soon as you see one of them jump, you know that he's gonna land at some point, and then he's gonna shoot to all 4 directions. So what you want to do is simply just move diagonally whenever you see a guy jumping, and then you should be good. So let's put a little bit more into the blood bank here, since we have Yomhard ready again. Yomhard is pretty good, pretty useful in many situations. Okay. So how did I want to do this again? I could also go to both secret rooms if I wanted to with my 2 bombs. Is that better? I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Maybe it is now that we have a key, actually. No, I think it's better to do it the other way around. Let's put down 2 bombs here. Oh, I should actually use this first. 2 of clubs gives us 2 bombs, or double tower bombs if we have bombs already. And it gave us a bomb and a key back, so that's kind of what I was hoping for. Now we can actually go to our secret room if we want to. And I think I will. Seems like a good use of a bomb. So I don't know if secret rooms are better than top secret rooms or the other way around. It's a little difficult to tell. Greed is not necessarily the worst thing we could be facing at the moment. I will probably deal with the boss first, and then I'll come back and min-max the blood bank a little bit. When I know how much health I actually have available to me on the floor. Oh shit, I'm taking a lot of damage from greed though. So let's pick up that health. And what else do we want to do? Let's go back to our shop. Okay, let's do all the min-maxing afterwards. Go to our boss first. We will come back anyway, so... And I'll probably just buy whatever is left in the shop. Hopefully the boss is not going to be too bad, though. Ah, Gish. That's the first time we meet him, actually. Oh, whoops. I didn't notice that the little Gish is up there. That's a problem with dark floors. So little Gishes aren't too big of a problem. Big Gish can be, if he gets you cornered like that. Oh, okay, and there's a champion here. That's why we're taking a lot of damage at the moment. So we could easily die here. It's not out of the question. Gish in Vanilla Isaac drops a little Gish, who's a familiar. So the item he gives you is little Gish, who's a familiar, whose shots actually slow down enemies, which is super useful. It if you already have a lot of damage and a lot of health, that's a very neat get. Of course, in a situation like this, we would it would be much preferred to get some kind of way of regenerating our health. Or regenerating, or like getting damage. So the stuff he drops on the floor slows you, which is annoying, but not actually a big problem. It's not something I'm normally too worried about. Damage is not good though. This is taking forever. So I don't know if Gish himself. I think his bombs deal 1 full heart of damage, so we could easily die from one of those. So we need to look out for that. Of course, whenever he jumps, get out of the way. Little Gishes always shoot diagonally, so you can just like stay non-diagonally at a non-diagonal angle to them, and then you should be safe. Okay, down to 1/2 heart. That's a little scary. That almost got me. That could also easily get me. There's a lot of slowing creep on the floor at the moment. Just get him. I can't quite tell where the shots are at because of the Curse of Darkness. It also actually makes this quite a bit trickier. Okay, I think we're good. Unlock Little Gish. There we go. So now we unlock 2 things in this run. So Little Gish shoots black tears. They slow down enemies. It's pretty useful. So I'm glad that I didn't go crazy on the blood bank because now I have these safety hearts lying around. I also have a little bit extra health, it seems. Maybe... Yeah, okay. Let me just get that immediately. Again, it would be nice if the game told you whether or not it was half hearts or full hearts that you had lying around the floor. Okay, let's not min-max too much here. I could have put 1/2 heart into the blood bank and then come back after the remaining one. But that seems like a lot of work. So at this point, we spent 10 minutes more than we spent on the previous run to kill the lamb, which is just stupid. But at least we're unlocking stuff. I guess I'll buy the pill. Pill is, let's just put some money into this thing first. I could also buy the battery to get an extra 1 heart, 1 red heart. Is that worth it? Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. I don't know. We already solved the IV bag once, right? Let's do it. So my logic here was, since we already solved the IV bag on the last floor, if this blood donation machine blows up, it's gonna give us the blood bag. Blood bag is a health upgrade, which is nice. It's also a speed upgrade, I believe, which is also nice. If nothing else, we're gonna get a little bit of money back here. So it's not like the biggest investment ever. Alright, that did not work out. Pill was bad. Gas. Whoops, wrong way. This is the longest time I've spent on the floor in a long while. But at least now we have a few keys. So we know for a fact that we will be able to go into the item room on the next floor. Unless we die before then. Oh, this calls for more coffee, I think. But just being able to beat Mom's heart would be fantastic. And that's where you get the unlocks, I believe, from playing hard mode. Still though, there's a long way to Mom's heart from here, and I don't think we're strong enough at this point. Anyway, let's move on. Let's try and see if we can find some... why do we slow things? Oh, that's a little gish, of course. Cool. It's great that you can tell that way that it actually works. So not only does that slow down enemy movement, it also slows down their shots, which is probably the better use of it. Also nice to have the compass now. Means that we can rush our item room a little bit. So yeah, Little Gish, very good. But in particular, he's good when you are already strong. So you're not gonna win a run by just having Little Gish, but it will certainly make it a lot easier. There we go. So we'll just pick up that red heart. Ton of red hearts lying around. So we can get... Is there an arcade again? What's the thing at the bottom? Oh, that's like one of those double key rooms, isn't it? I don't know. We'll find out. $3 bill could be good, but it's again not gonna win us a run. It means random items on every single room. So, for instance, when we get sides, which seem to deal a lot of damage, that's very good. It could also, in some cases, make things absolutely terrible and like remove all of your damage for a bit of tier upgrades. In which case, it's not very good. But in general, I think it's a good thing. So yeah, this room we know and love. And then the Nicalis Curse of the Maze. Okay, good thing I hadn't actually seen that. Curse of the Maze is the one where sometimes you go into a room and then you come out of a door in a completely different place, which is terribly annoying. But I don't think we actually saw that in effect yet here. So let's blow up all of the poop since we still have petrified poop. I don't know what we're gonna use this money on, since there's no arcade around. But maybe there's something is gonna show up. I guess I should go towards the shop actually. So let's do that instead. Oh, it's bad. So we have tube shot on this room. So once in a while we fire a shot which deals more damage than shots otherwise would. Slowing down the dingles actually seems really good. Just completely eliminates their charge attack, which is the only difficult thing that they do. I should use my Yum Heart. So we're still in this. Even though it does seem like a bit of a marathon at this point. Also, I think the slowing effect on Gish is actually a guarantee. It actually does slow down enemies 100% of the times. At least it would seem so. Which makes it very strong. Because it's like having the slowdown effect on 1/3 of your own tiers or something like that with our current tier rate. So that's as good as having the tier effect itself. From concussive shots or something like that. So let's take care of this room as fast as we can. So these guys just become totally stunned when they get slowed, it seems. Or do we have something that stuns things? Why do we have red tears once in a while? That's what I'm wondering. Oh! That's of course because of $3 bill. We had a stun effect on that room. This thing I never quite managed to figure out what does. It seems to spawn some creep, which might deal damage to enemies that are touching it. There we go. I would like to get the tarot card as well. Of course, Nun's Habit could be... Nun's Habit is actually very, very good when we have Yomhart. It means that effectively our damage is halved on... Well, it actually means that we're invincible on this floor, because every time we take damage, we're gonna recharge 2 parts of our Yomhart. Yeah. And now we see our store upgrade in effect as well. We actually have 2 items here. Fanny Pack means that when we take damage, we have a chance to drop a consumable. Actually seems very useful on hard mode. I might end up buying one of the bombs and then going to one of our secret rooms. But that's not gonna happen yet. Okay, for some reason our sound is gone again, I just realized. That's not gonna make it easier. I don't think that's part of hard mode though. It's a little strange that it took so long for me to actually notice. I never managed to figure out why it does that. It does it so often as well. It's like on every 5 runs or so. It's terribly annoying. I know what causes it, but yeah, I never figured out how to fix it, unfortunately. Simple enough room, at least it should be, as long as we can just stay away from these guys when they fire tears or shots. Or at least just touch them. Again, Geisha's slowdown effect, very nice. This room is actually a lot more annoying because of all the obstacles. Where is he at? Okay, up there. Whoop. What else do I want to do on this floor? I guess I should go to the curse room. Again, I'm going to min-max and it's going to take a while, but I really want to have this be a success. Makes sense to go to the curse room now because I have the Yomhart charge ready. Oh, but it's free. I can just go in there. Oh, that only gives me 1 charge. I thought it gave me 2. God damn it, game. Okay, so now the Yomhart plus habit combination is a lot worse than it used to be. I guess that's fair enough because it was totally overpowered before. In the original, you could get an item that meant that you would only take half heart damage on the room. If you could combine that with Yomhart and the habit, you would automatically win. There is no way for you to take damage. So I guess this kind of fixes that. It's not necessarily a problem because it doesn't matter too much that there are some combinations that are just winning combinations. But I guess it takes care of that, whatever it is, if it's not a problem. So in this particular room, the green stuff, if it actually deals damage to enemies on the floor, is probably very good. I'm not sure it's what it does, though. It looks pretty cool. That's something it does. Yeah, let's choose 2 keys. Ha! That's a very cool room. I like that. Free donations. Unfortunately, we already jammed the donation machine. I like the idea of it, though. I guess it may as well pop Yomhart, get some more charges. I probably won't be able to use them, though. Is there anything else I need to do on this room or in this floor? No. I guess I'll go into the secret room. Now I have a bomb. Again, I'm not sure if top secret rooms are better than secret rooms or whatever. In general, it seems like top secret rooms have a better chance to simply provide you with money. And we certainly do not need money at this point. We could come across 1,000 beggars and give them all of our money if we like to. Okay, now I'm happy that I went over here, though, because getting that extra black heart is going to be helpful. Oh, I didn't even notice that this room had combat. Okay, that was weird. And now we're back here. So maybe there's not really any reason to check out the last remaining room. It would just be to get another charge on our Yomhart, but that's not very necessary. Did we leave anything down here? I guess we may as well buy everything now. Now that we have the money. Maybe I should then go to the top secret room. I will. I know this takes some time, but if you're still watching this episode, you're probably very cool with that anyway. So now I know what's up with this room. Look at the ground. Oh, 4 hands. That's a lot of hands. It's a lot more hands than people or moms in particular would normally have. Flatworm? Yeah, I'll take it. It increases the radius of our shots. I don't know if it deals more damage or what it does. But if it just makes it more likely for us to hit stuff, that's also good. I don't think petrified poop at this point means very much. It can, in some off cases, provide us with some health, which would be the best possible thing it could do. But that's not happening very often, it seems. So maybe it's better to simply go with the tier upgrade instead. Or it's not a tier upgrade, but it's a tier upgrade in the sense that it makes our tiers better. Holy shit, our damage is bad. This is gonna be a long one. So red mom stomps more often. Sometimes the doors come out and shoot at you, but when they do, they never spawn enemies. So I think red mom is probably the easiest version of mom actually. As long as you can dodge if you're fast enough to actually dodge the foot. That almost went wrong. So we're probably not going to be able to get to the boss rush. 50 minutes almost into the mom fight. That's ridiculous. What a marathon this is. Took some damage. That's okay. I'm happy to be fighting this version of mom. So do I want the Polaroid or the negative? I guess I'll go with the Polaroid this time around. Because I think the chest is easier than the dark room. Not that I think I'll be able to go to either of them, but if I do get the chance, I'll choose the chest. Shit. I should have actually looked up which... Did I beat the chest already with Magdalene is the question? Because if so, I should definitely go to the dark room. I remember I checked that, but that's... long ago already, so let's pick up the Polaroid. We actually get a devil room. That's a bit surprising to me. Oh, we get the scythes. I'll take those. Death's Touch. Okay, so they actually diminish. Oh, that's because of the tear effect on the room. Proptosis. Fair enough. Good stuff. That's a damage upgrade. That's what we've been looking for all this time. I think I'm willing to buff my belief in my own chances here to 20% from 10%. Yeah, these being piercing is also very nice. I didn't even notice that we had hands on this room. Oh, and we have my reflection as well. That's very silly. Do I want to go to the library? I think I will, because at this point, Yum Heart is not going to help me out all that much. Yum Heart is better when you have a lot of red heart containers. I guess with the habit, it's actually pretty good. But let's try to go to our library instead. Because if we could get Book of Shadows, oh shit. Or probably the best thing we would be able to get would be Book of Revelations, or how do I get to the library? Or the Satanic Bible. Those would both be very good. Better than the Yum Heart, I think. If the thing is, if we play well, then they're going to be better than the Yum Heart. If we don't play well, the Yum Heart is probably going to be better. Why did that guy blow up in my face? That's so unfair. Okay, so now at least we can go to the secret room. That's good. So the more health I lose, the less confident I'm going to feel, of course. That battery could be good if it turns out that we get something good in the library. I'm not going to go all the way down to the other secret room, though. It seems a little too far away. Annoying room. Many champions. Champions still just do one... Oh, cancer. It's a tears up. A big tears up. That's one of the best trinkets we could get probably at this point. Triple shot scythes, that's fantastic. I wonder how this works with Brimstone and Mom's Knife, if it does. So let's check out our library. The jump button, I don't think we actually had that before, but I know what it does. It allows us to jump, which is sometimes useful, and sometimes it's not. Necronomicon is damage to everything on the room. It's not very good, particularly because it only charges every 6th room. So I'm gonna stick with the Yum Heart in this particular situation. Is there anything else we want to do? Not really. So I guess we're just heading for our boss at this point. So hopefully we get some good combinations of tier effects with these scythes on the boss fights, because that could make a very big difference. Our health is not very good at this point, obviously. And that's kind of my own fault for actually taking... Yeah, let's do this. I'm not too happy about using our keys for that purpose, but maybe it's worth it. It's kind of my own fault that we have so little health right now, because I spent all of my health for getting these scythes, but I think that's still the correct choice. I don't think we had much of a chance before. So now I'm almost dead. It turns out that Gertie is more difficult when there's 2 of him. I think standard procedure applies here. Get rid of one of them first, and then just try to dodge as much as possible. Having one Gertie all the way over on the other side is going to make it a lot easier, though. You can just back off and dodge. We should still have a Devil Room chance here. We've not taken any red heart damage on this floor. Whoop! We also have Goppy's Color, but that's probably not going to mean anything. What is that? Latchkey log up and drop some keys, right? Yeah. I would have preferred to have that much earlier in this game. Okay. Mom's Heart, here we come. Okay, so the boss, we have a mini boss. Mini bosses can sometimes drop items, which can be good. Looks like we can rush the boss though. Let's go down here first. Let's say 2-key room. And 2-key rooms can also contain very many benefits. So let's try that out. Oh shit. So yeah, pill is lemon party. It's a good pill. 3 chests. Contains more money, more keys. And a little bit of health. Health is good. It might, we might end up in a situation where we need that health. So, do I want to go to the left side of this map is the question. I'm likely to take damage if I do. There's a bit of damage right there. Why did I use my Yum? Oh, maybe I didn't have Yum Heart charged. That's weird. Did I die? Okay, I didn't die. Good thing we get another chance at this. I'm not sure how I managed to take so much damage on that room. That's very unfortunate. The half heart doesn't make any difference, so let's not take that. Instead, since we have the Polaroid, we're actually going to get a little bit of invincibility when we do take damage, so that's good. In particular, the half heart that I picked up there is also not going to do it. Why? Oh shit! I know what happened. The guy spawns right under me. That's very unfortunate. We're dead. This run is over. That's unfortunate. Well, it was fun while it lasted. Well, it was fun for the last 20 minutes or so. The first 40 minutes were painstakingly awful. But we made it further than we've made it before, and we unlocked some more stuff. So I'm happy with that. I hope you enjoyed whatever that was. No visible effects here. Hard mode is hard. Next time around, I'm going to play as a Cecil, I think, on hard mode. For now, thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you some other time.